During the Cold War, the tensions between the US and the Soviet Union were very high. The entire world was at the expectation of a nuclear war between these two countries. It got to the point where the Soviet Union designed a computer automated system that would detect and alarm them if the US had launched a missile against them. The man in charge of this system was a lieutenant. His name was Stanislav Petrov. His job was not only to monitor this system, but he also had the responsibility to order a counterattack in case the US had launched a missile against the Soviet Union. In 1983, that's exactly what happened. The computer sounded an alarm indicating that the US had launched a missile against the Soviet Union. What was he going to do? Was he going to simply rely on this computer system, or was he going to use his expertise and experience to make a decision? At the end of this speech, we'll talk about what was the outcome of this situation. But before we do that, I'd like to review 3 topics about algorithms and the roles they play in computer systems or artificial intelligence. The first one, the benefits of artificial intelligence. AI technology can play a very positive role into helping human service. It can cut the cost, it can reduce the labor, it can deliver faster and better services. James Handler, the director of the Institute of Data Exploration and Applications, wrote in his article Big Data, and I quote, "There's definitely a drive as more people need social services to bring in any kind of computer automation, and obviously AI and machine learning are offering some new opportunities in this space." As you can see, there are many benefits of implementing this type of systems in today's society. But that brings us to the second topic, the conflict between algorithms. In the article, The Dangers of Automating Social Programs, Esther Sheen wrote, "Machines or computers, they fall short when it comes to common sense. If the data entered by the algorithm is wrong, the outcome will be wrong. It will process that error. It's not going to stop. It's not going to say, wait a minute, the information you're giving me is racist or sexist. On the contrary, all it's going to do is amplify the information found in the data provided." And that brings us to the third topic, which is algorithms and their bias. Battling Algorithmic Bias, wrote by Keith Kirkpatrick, mentioned that algorithms simply present the result of calculations defined by programmers. The information fed into those algorithms by programmers are biased. If the programmer feels a certain way about something in particular, the information he provides will reflect that bias. Moreover, algorithms simply grind out the results, and it's up to humans to review and address how this information is presented to the users. And that's why we come to the last part of this speech. At the beginning of this speech, we talk about this lieutenant. He had the responsibility to order a counterattack against the US, but instead he used common sense, and he based his decisions on his own experience, not simply on a system that, thank God, was faulty. because if not, God knows what would have happened. That teaches us a lesson. We cannot rely simply on computer systems or the algorithms that programmers write. We have to make sure that the information that it's fed into these algorithms is accurate. And moreover, we need to make sure that the information these algorithms display is correct. We cannot simply rely on computers. We need to use common sense and our own experience.